The first hate site I decided to visit was that of the Westboro Baptist Church, which is a church founded in Topeka, Kansas in 1955. I believe they're supposed to obviously be Baptist, although they're sort of shunned from all the major Baptist factions in the United States and around the world. The reason I chose them, I mean, does sound kind of the ordinary at church. How can they be a hate group? But over Christmas break, I was watching the news and I remember there being a section towards the end of the program which was discussing military funerals, soldiers that returned to the United States from serving in Afghanistan or Iraq, and they were, well, obviously they were deceased, so they were coming back to have like their burials, that sort of thing, and a group was protesting these funerals. They would come out across from the church with signs like "God hates America," "You're all going to hell," like the reason you died is because of like the gay enablers and stuff like that. You can see they have signs on the website and all, but I was apparently it is this church. I wasn't sure what group it was. When I first saw the program, they didn't mention the group by name, just said it was like a church faction or a super religious group that takes everything literally. Sort of reminds me of the Templars during the Crusade, like following the Bible word for word, and sort of like the jihadists with their interpretation of Islam in the Middle East. So yeah, when I went to their website, I was pretty surprised. I apparently they hate almost every group in the world. They have like partner websites, GodHatesTheWorld.com too, which they list a lot of countries and the reasons why you should hate these countries and why they're awful and God hates them. And it's pretty much every country in the world or the ones that they decided to put up. I'm sure they could find something for every country in the world. They're also against like the Catholic Church. They say like priests rape boys. Anti Obama's the Antichrist. Jews killed Jesus. All that kind of stuff. And I mean, this is really contrary to any Christian group that I've seen in that I've come in contact with here in America with my own seen with like my own eyes, not on the news or anything. And wow, this is pretty crazy stuff. But I guess they apparently are growing in membership, which is pretty disturbing for this country. And yeah, on the campus of John Carroll, I'm sure they wouldn't like the recent protest by the LGBT community here. So, good thing they haven't come. That wouldn't be too good to have protests and counter protests and all the violence that can occur with that. And I guess for these military funerals, the military families like invited like former veterans who are like bikers, and they come and sort of keep these Baptists as far away from the families as they can. But yeah, this was really surprising. It's not a hate group that you hear about a lot. I mean, these aren't like skinheads or anything running around like with swastikas tattooed over them. As you can see on the website, there's like families that bring their kids to this. They have a lot of pictures of little kids like holding up "God hates USA" signs and that kind of stuff. I was just really surprised at this for, first of all, the demographic that this group is for the majority white, seemingly middle upper class families, which is wow. It's not exactly who you think of when you think of a hate group in the United States. And yeah, just thought this was a unique group, and since I saw it on the news, I decided to check it out.